That's like getting hot.
This boy's lace. Welcome in, all children, all adults, all old people, females, men, transgenders. I don't discriminate against people who are watching the show. I'm just putting that out there. All right, I love everybody. Just putting that out there. But welcome to another episode of Is Debatable NBA. What's wrong with this guy? NBA edition. I'm your host, Justin Jones. Some of y'all might know me as Thomas Jones. Some of y'all might not know me at all. But we are here talking NBA. I'm here with my co-host for the day, Fabian, always family of the show. He has been more available, saying that his brother is auditioning for the new Danny Phantom movie, to where he disappears and you don't know where he is. Right? Shout out to Seth. But I feel like right now in the NBA, what's buzzing is a lot of trade talks, trade rumors, players looking for fresh starts, right? Let's just start right here, right? Did you see the comments from Rich Paul?
Could you elaborate on that, my brother?
So Rich Paul was doing, well, is doing a podcast now with Max Kellerman. I already forgot. No, I fuck with it. Is
Yeah.
it? I don't even want to butcher the name, but for those, go on Max Kellerman's page, go on Rich Paul's page. I'm just forgetting the name. I don't want to say it wrong. But they have a podcast together. I definitely like hearing the conversation. I like hearing it from an agent's point of view, him being unfiltered. I've always been a Max Kellerman fan. I love what he does. Weirdly enough, for the WWE people in here, it reminds me of CM Punk. I don't know what it is about him, but something about him just reminds me of CM Punk. But either way, another story for another day. He had comments, once again, Rich Paul, saying, I guess they was talking about the Lakers and things like that and figure out what was going to be a deal that they should make, when that would be interesting, this, that, and the third. Austin Reeves' name came up, all right? And they were talking about a deal, right? And Rich Paul said if they were he was the Lakers, he would be calling Memphis, trying to do a deal to get Jaren Jackson Jr. Kellerman asked, well, then who you giving up? And he said, just based off value, not saying that he shouldn't be on the roster or he's not a good fit. But Austin Reeves, right, has had a great start to the season, has been, derailed by injury as of late, but still averaging over 20 points a game. So if you're if you're the Lakers, right? And if you're Memphis, how do you feel about that deal on both sides? And do you make the deal on either side?
Um. Well, starting from the Memphis point, um, they definitely been having a standoff with John Morant, this whole season, where like he's leaning towards being out of Memphis shortly. So in a sense like that, you really have to just blow up what you have because you already got rid of Desmond Bain, and prior to that, you got rid of Dylan Brooks, who really changed the direction in which the franchise was going. So once you like terminated that end of it, then you had to move on. And now that John Morant is making his way out, you can't really do anything with Jaren Jackson that you see the value. So getting Austin Reeves back, a guy who without Luca and Brown was putting up 30, you put him in a new situation. I feel like you could benefit from that more, rather than a guy like Jaren Jackson, who's like really a glue guy. Like he's gonna play defense, he's gonna knock down the three ball. Like you don't really need that right now. Like you're going through like a little rough patch. So for Memphis side of that, it definitely works out. And even for the Lakers side, you already got Luca, who is he's a jack of all trades. You know what I mean? Like he could do everything. He could play make. He's gonna rebound. He's gonna put up points on the board. So I don't need another like baby Luca. I need a guy who's gonna go out there and defend and hit the three ball, and that's something that the Lakers need at the moment. That's the theme. That's the thing. Any like contending team needs. You need a 3-and-D wing who's versatile, who could guard multiple positions, rebound. Play like that physical style of basketball. So both sides definitely like I could see that happening in the coming weeks. The trade deadline coming up and whatnot, and yeah, that's definitely a move they both have to make.
Definitely, once I really thought about it, I'm right a big Austin Reeves fan. See him, just from his start here, just with the Lakers having to earn his way all the way up to a starting spot, right? Now, definitely, I don't not sure if his contract is up this season, but whenever it is, I believe he's earned a payday, right? I've seen players do a lot less and get a lot more, right? So definitely love what he's doing. You brought up an interesting point though, and I want to dig take a stab at it, right? A little bit. You said for the Lakers, they don't need a baby Luca. Now, before LeBron got back and we seen Luca and AR, they looked like they had perfect synergy. The team looked great. They was feeding off of each other. Are you saying that wouldn't have lasted?
I'm saying it's two sides of the basketball.
Well, neither of them play defense.
Neither exactly. Wait, you don't think Jaren Jackson plays defense if you make that
No,
move?
no, I was talking about Austin Reeves and Luca.
Yeah, so I'm saying there's two sides of the basketball. Eventually, like, you're gonna have that spell where offensively you guys are clicking, you guys are putting up 30-30, you know what I mean? But the team as a whole, like, there's only so much that can benefit from that. You know what I mean? Like certain people not getting touches, certain guys that you need to get touches for your team to like be successful. You know what I mean? Like Rui Hachimura, like started the season, like he was definitely playing great basketball for the Lakers. I'm not constantly watching the Lakers, but from your perspective, have you seen like a decline since like everything's been happening? I know Aiton's been declining because of just like the effort standpoint, but like how would you say
Well,
he's been functioning?
well, I'm a biased Lakers fan, so I'm a fuck with the team until the wheels fall off. But I feel the Lakers right now don't have an identity. I feel like they have two Hall of Famers that could put up 30 on any given night and a triple double threat. And once Austin Reeves comes back, he's someone that can do the same thing that Luca can do, and that a LeBron can do. Not at the athleticism of LeBron, but put the ball on the floor, make plays, right, and get to the free throw line. But DeAndre Ayton, Rui, I feel like everyone. I do feel like when LeBron came back, he's such a large piece, right? That is like to try to insert him back seamlessly is harder said than done.
You have to minimize the people around in a sense. You know what I
Right. Yeah,
mean?
I remember like the first week of when he came back. I said on the show, I've never seen LeBron in a third option like this, and it was working. And then I don't know if it was him and AR didn't know who really is the second option. Is LeBron okay with being the third option? I don't know. And LeBron definitely seems like an unselfish player, but egos and you know, um, your stature, right? Just as a player, that comes into effect eventually, right? So I'm just not sure what exactly happened. You got JJ Redick frustrated. I just think it's gonna be a long season. And when one you're the Los Angeles Lakers, just the type of franchise that is and what they stand for. And two, having a LeBron James on your team, top two player, right, of all time. The most minute things that other teams may not even get talked about for, they're gonna harp on it with the Lakers team. So, how do I feel about the team right now? I think they're okay. Do I think a trade does needs to happen? Yes. Is Jaron Jackson right? That piece. I'm not mad at it.
Yeah.
Right? He's someone that is definitely real physical down low, right? Can put him in some post up situations. He can stretch the floor. Great defensive player, former defensive player of the year. I think he would be great aside a Luca and a LeBron. And to Rich Paul's point, the best trade asset is Austin Reeves. So if I'm the GM, would I take that deal?
Um,
Like,
I know, like Lakers fans love Austin Reeves. You know what I mean?
so it's hard for me just to say yes, but we're definitely gonna have a very, very long conversation on the phone.
And another thing I want to touch upon when you brought up JJ, but he's just doing a lot of complaining, bro. Like, don't complain to the media. You're the coach, my nigga. Like, keep
Oh,
your
hold on, hold on, hold on. Whoa. Are
you
they
keep
not
playing.
asking him, are they not asking him questions that he has to answer? But he's not just coming out there and complaining.
There's a certain way you go about it, bro. Everything that I hear so far coming from JJ this year, just complaining. Oh, we know the problem. Oh, we know who's not doing this. Oh, bro, when he said that bullshit about, oh, tomorrow we're gonna have a serious practice, bro. The media took a clip of the practice. These niggas are chilling, bro. Like that niggas on some bullshit, bro. Don't have that like tough guy persona. Oh, I'm gonna make my team stand on business, shit like that. And then you're not really enforcing.
Well, all
Like,
right, hold on. Well,
where's
we're
the
not the.
where's the your effort standpoint? Like, are you visually seeing a shift in effort? You know what I mean? Like, are you seeing a shift in anything?
Well, two things, right? Number one, I came on this show sometime last week, and me and Sim spoke about the Lakers for a little bit, even though I really didn't want to. But I said it. Luca doesn't give a fuck, right, about defense. But it's not changing. It's not just he's not miraculously just gonna become prime Gary Payton. Marcus Smart is not about to take him under his wing to become a defensive player. Like it's just not happening. Luca is what it is. You know what it was when you made the trade. He was the same way on Dallas. Luca is the offensive juggernaut. Like that's just it, right? And I don't know if it's because I guess the caliber of player he is, right? Because I've never seen someone asking Lou Will to play defense. The nigga was a scorer.
But
Right, I don't remember them telling Tracy McGrady to play defense. Like I never heard stuff like that. It was the athleticism, it was the scoring. Like I don't. When did it become now? Players who already showed you who they are now just randomly you want them to play defense.
I don't want you to play fucking lockdown defense. I need effort.
How you know he's not giving that? See, that's the
Yeah,
problem.
saw him
That's
leave.
the problem with people saying it who never played in the league. If you was in the league, I can't say nothing to you. But these media people talking about he's not giving effort. You're guarding the best players on earth.
Do you think he's matched up
Like
against the?
what are we
Do
talking about
you
right
think he's
now?
matched up against the best guys on the team? They obviously
Mhm.
know he's lacking defensively, right? That's already given. So he's not guarding the best player. He's guarding a player where you just have to put in effort. And now if they switch on you, you're exposed. But for the moment,
I could pull up clips to where Luca was making defensive plays this season. I can. And you know they're on YouTube right now. Well, we're not gonna now he's
it
not
is
Marcus
No,
Smart.
he's a liability.
obviously it's not gonna be
Sam,
just Luka.
hold on,
Yeah,
Fave.
hold
This
on. No,
nigga
no,
came on. Wait, hold on. Now you gotta
Nah, he
get
wasn't
set.
here. Nah, he wasn't here. I don't get my
This
smoke.
No,
nigga
I
comes
already
out
know
of
who you was talking
nowhere,
about.
don't want to show
Time
his
out. I
face
already
right
know who y'all
now,
was
and
talking
now
about.
talking about, oh, he's not liable. Nigga, show your face, nigga. The fuck are you talking about right now?
Nah, I already know. I'm gonna go off the logo. Shout out to the logo. It's debatable, but yeah, I'm gonna go off the strength of what we know. Like even as soon as I jumped in this conversation, I already know who y'all was talking about. That's already given. That's already given though. I agree with your point though. How you saying that? Feel me? We got to take players for who they are though. But effort does matter though. But but
I've
yeah, you can
seen
find
him
clips
make
of.
effort plays.
Bro,
I'm not even
no, I'm
lying
not
to y'all
saying
niggas.
it's
I've
just him
seen it.
though. I'm not saying it's just him though.
So who
I
else
think,
would be? Who else gets targeted as much as Luca does for not having this notion for defense?
but gang, you're a team, bro. You can see,
Yeah, and I mean you have the
you can see
defensive
teams.
The only
versatility.
player in our
Yeah, you can
starting
see teams who
lineup that
show
even
effort.
plays defense like that is Riyad Chamar. But DeAndre Ayton doesn't play defense. LeBron is past his prime. Luka's not a defensive player. And when AR is back, he don't play. So what are we talking about right now? It's
Who
not a
the fuck?
defensive
Who's
team.
constructing this roster? Why the fuck do
We
y'all have
want a defensive team without the defensive personnel, bro. Like what are we talking
Kyrie
about?
Irving?
We're
It's
No,
just
not
saying the
it
word
could work though.
defense. We don't got those kind of players.
that doesn't
Nah,
even
because
make
remember
sense. Who's
last year the
supposed
Knicks
to
were
team like
shitty on
that?
defense. The Knicks were shitty on defense with a Tom Thibodeau defense, and they still managed to win with the offense that they have.
Well, but
It
hold on,
works for
Seb.
some
But y'all
teams.
had defensive
Yeah, you got
guys, though.
defensive players.
Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Mitchell. That's three defensive players right there.
But is all right. So you have guys that Marcus Smart, Jared Vanderbilt, LeBron to a certain extent plays defense too. You
I like
wouldn't
that.
say that, feel me? That it's just a fact that not everybody's gonna be a defensive versatility player. Like, feel me? Maybe just a guy like Luca or somebody else drops their net rating doesn't mean that they all don't play defense. I've seen the Lakers play exceptional defense. I think where they struggle is just, feel me, getting everybody else involved. They struggle shooting the lights out three.
Yeah, I think more of the problem is I think to Seb's point, the 3-point shooting. I think if we had two legit shooters,
Yeah.
we're a top two seed. Because we're also forgetting that the team is still over 500 by about
Yeah.
10 games.
That early start got y'all going.
Yeah, but I think that comes with
Yeah.
the season, though. You're gonna find a little setback in the season, though. I don't think that takes away from the team, though. I think some people are getting exposed, like DeAndre Ayton is getting exposed more. That the games that's gone by, he's kind of looking relatively subpar, and that's why you put in a guy like Jackson Hayes. That's why a guy like JJ Redick usually you sub in a guy like Jackson Hayes for energy and just more effort on defensive ends.
But if you're going towards the media, right, and you're saying these type of things, like we know the guys who don't like do this, who basically like who aren't playing like effort and energy basketball, whatever the case may be. If you're saying that you knew that from the jump, why are you even mentioning that now? If that was already a thing, you can't like
Because
you can't throw niggas under the bus when you already knew that was a thing. So that's just an excuse that you're trying to put out there. If
that I
you
wouldn't
already knew,
say my fault. I don't mean to
if
cut
you
you off.
already
I
knew that's
wouldn't.
the personnel that you have, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but I wouldn't say that's an excuse.
I'm not saying that they have to be locked down, but effort is not like I'm not saying that they don't show effort, but if you're putting that in the media, that's basically saying that you don't see something in the guys that you have out on the floor. So like this shit don't go hand in hand, bro. You know what I mean?
I feel like when JJ does that, he's trying to hold them accountable without completely throwing them in traffic.
No, throw him under the bus. I feel like you should, because now I'm asking you for more. I've asked you privately in practice. We spoke about this in the games, though, so I'm calling you out to the media
Well,
to
how
make
much do
sure
you
that
care
this,
about your job then?
Gang,
what,
he
as a
he should
player
care
or
more.
Where
as a
no,
coach?
I mean as a coach, we're in a sensitive era. So we're
No,
that you can tell a player to get back on defense, and he might say that he don't like he might not start for the next month. Like
but that's
so,
the
like
problem. That's the
yeah,
problem,
that
man.
is the problem.
Because if a coach is calling you out, it's because he wants better for you for this team. He knows that if you engage more on defense and you give a maximum effort on defense, we have a better shot at winning. But if you letting feel me a freaking cupcake, you're a walk in the park. You're a liability.
This
You're
era is soft. Seb. I know you seen the clip when thing C or Dane or no CJ was talking with Carmelo Anthony and them, and he was talking about when he was playing niggas at halftime was doing skincare routines.
Mm.
yeah, it's kind
Come
of gay.
on, bro.
Yo, you know what it is? The Lakers culture is gone, bro.
Oh shit.
Really, what it is.
So what
Certain
was
teams,
Lakers culture besides Kobe Bryant being Kobe Bryant? What was Lakers culture?
bro. The Lakers been Lakers. They've been lit since.
I mean,
Explain to us what is. Hold on, Seb. Fabian, take the phone. What is Lakers culture? Please explain to me.
Whatever Rob Pelinka had going on, shit was not cutting it. Once Magic stepped down, shit went left, bro.
they won a championship the year after.
But the team was already constructed.
No, I don't think it
Dummy.
went. I don't think it went gone. I
The
think
team
that
was already constructed, dummy.
okay. If I'm gonna say this,
What?
I'm gonna say after the while the LeBron era faded out though. I think that LeBron did his due diligence and brought a championship to LA. But I think after a while they just got content with that one championship and they didn't really do no significant moves to really, you know what I'm saying? Like you know how in
Playing
Miami,
stars.
But hold on, Fabe.
They
Seb,
got
don't
some
let him
guys,
off the hook. Fabian, what is Lakers culture? I'm gonna ask you again.
bro. When I was growing up, the Lakers looked like one of them teams that's just they're always in the mix. They're always competitive.
That's not what you said, bro. When I'm thinking of a culture,
They have certain
that
okay.
was back when the Memphis Grizzlies had the grit and grind, right? That was the Memphis culture. You knew it was a rugged defense. They was playing inside the paint. Like that was Lakers. It was Kobe being Kobe and being the Black Mamba and holding everybody accountable. Like, what is that? What you're saying?
uh, and
Yeah,
my thing about Lakers
winning is a
culture.
priority. Like you're always trying to win.
Yeah,
That's how
all
I
right.
envision the
That's no,
Lakers,
that's
bro.
Lakers culture. Lakers culture is more so of we don't care about nothing else. We want to raise
Just
banners.
trying to win.
We want to win. We want to raise banners. That's
Similar to
really what
Boston.
Laker culture is about. That's the success
Okay.
that they've seen throughout time. That's their culture and Boston's culture. That's one of the two most promising teams that's
You
been
need the
established.
talent.
You do. So anything else is sort of a bust. That's exactly how it is. That's what the media scrutinizes them for. Boston gets scrutinized the same way, though. That's a high standard that they have, though. Feel me? One
Probably
championship's
less than
not
the
enough.
Lakers though.
Two
Boston,
championships is not enough. We want to keep
Boston gets
raising
screwed at less
banners.
than the Lakers though.
All right. Well, the NBA is. is very deep right now. There's too much talent. Now team is not winning back to backs anymore. So what is this? The Lakers aren't going to win every year. Like that's just not happening anymore. It was
Yeah, but that comes with the
when
media scrutiny.
Kobe. Facts. When Kobe was that dude, how much talent was really in the league? It was top heavy. So a Kobe can win a back to back, right? A Kobe and Shaq could win a dual three-peat. A Michael Jordan could win six in about 9 years, right? There was top every time. It wasn't as well versed as today's NBA.
Man,
Yeah,
they
I ain't
never
going
did
front.
the job.
Nowadays, you could average 20 points and be 40th in scoring in the NBA. We live in a time era where scoring inflation has rise to a role player. Somebody that's really a casual could average about 19 to 20 points. Back then, if you averaged 19 to 20 points, you was an all-star.
Right.
But also, you got to find niggas who is hungry, bro.
No, that comes with a part of it, but at the same time, it's just like you're not gonna be right on every single trip too, and sometimes you just gotta keep flipping the roster. Sometimes shit don't work, so like that's what I'm saying. The trade deadline is there for a reason though, and that's why even a guy like Rich Paul, I don't blame him for saying that I would trade Austin Reeves for Jaren Jackson though. He just assesses it as what the team needs. Feel me? Austin Reeves is a talent. Don't get me wrong though, but there's something that's missing on this team to take them further into the late April, May, and June. You feel me?
No, yeah, no, definitely to Seth's point, Jaren Jackson on this team, I think also would do wonders for a dude like DeAndre Ayton. Right? So now he wouldn't have to worry about damn near anything on the defensive end. Doesn't seem like he's worried about it anyway. So he would not he would now just have to play more offense, right? He would have someone to kind of protect him.
Bum ass
Not
nigga,
asking
bro.
for too much.
Bum ass nigga.
I mean, I told Justo about the frustration. I don't know how you feel about Aiton right now, but I kind of told you it was gonna gradually build.
I'm fine right now because the Lakers are a playoff team, and I don't do what the media doesn't blow up after every time we lose or win. Like
Yeah, 100%.
now after All Star break, and we're really trying to get positioning and seeing, then I could start. Not right now. Like we still the trade deadline hasn't even happened yet. Is this the final version of the team? Like I can't. So it's like I at DeAndre Ayton, I feel I don't know what keeps him engaged with playing. Right? It seems like him and Ben Simmons have the same mindset of like nigga, we kind of did everything we were supposed to do, right?
Man, I'm in the league. I'm getting paid, man. You see these
Went to
chains?
nigga
You
went to the
you see you see
finals.
my mama cooking these oxtails for the organization?
Exactly. First overall pick. He got to retire his mama. He already got his contract. Like he's playing in Los Angeles. I mean,
Yeah, life is
that's
good.
just
When you
yeah,
put it
like
like
that.
that, life
Like
is
I
good.
mean, like I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure I don't know if he's married, but pretty sure females is talking. You feel me? Like what? I mean, a lot
Yeah, I ain't
of
going front. You got some hoes, bro. You got some money in your pocket, bro. Feel me? You got to worry about where your next paycheck is coming from. Life
Shit,
is good.
eventually he will, bro. Plain plain
Some
that paper.
people don't play for legacy, bro. I ain't going front.
facts. Like so,
Some people play for a contract, bro. And if you tell me I got to average this amount of points to get my next contract, nigga like Jeff Teague said that. He said, "You telling me I only got to average 17 and 8 to get this money on my contract? That's all I'm gonna do."
facts. But this was an interesting conversation. We could talk about the Lakers all day, but we gotta talk about a former Laker, right? And I want to hear Fabe's opinion. Fabian, what's going on with Anthony Davis?
Yo, bro.
No, no, and the thing is that I really want to hear your point of because the report came out. He's having basically season-ending surgery. We're in
Yeah,
January,
he's in the
right? For the him, but then I seen another post saying that he said that that's a lie, and he put a fake report on him, even though he
yeah.
was seen in practice with a sling. I don't know what's going on with him in Dallas right now, but Fabe, what do you think is going on behind the scene?
Jesus, bro. I don't know if it like I don't know if it's him or like bro, his body is just I don't know, bro. You ever seen that nigga on SpongeBob who had the bandages all over his body? Like
Facts,
that.
facts, facts, facts,
That's
facts.
Anthony Davis vibes, bro. Like he can't catch a break. The nigga will play like a couple of games injured, come back, couple of games injured. Like he just can't help himself but to get injured, bro. And he's definitely gained like you can see like he's gained weight since coming
That
from the
Texas
Lakers.
barbecue.
Yeah, real that
That's
Dallas.
that tenderism, man.
That
You,
that
you already know he went there, man. This shit is
Yeah,
coming off the
yeah.
bone, bro.
yeah, bro. That's that tenderness,
Yeah.
bro. I'm telling you, bro. That barbecue be fucking that nigga up. That big
It-
back ribs.
it's a sad case though, bro, because if you like know the type of game that AD used to have, uh, when you was watching him, like really New Orleans, early Lakers, you know what I mean? Like AD was like unstoppable, bro. On top of that, that nigga defensively, like he's locking you up. So like that was like prime AD, and just to see the disintegration, I'm gonna put of just his ligaments, his bones, like his body giving up on him, bro, and like the nigga trying, but that shit crazy, bro. He might have it worse than Joel Embiid, bro. If you think about it,
Mm, nah.
he
Because
might have.
we seen peak Anthony Davis when it mattered. We haven't seen Joel Embiid peak when it mattered. I think, like we seen him in stints in the playoffs though. But feel me, we seen Anthony Davis when he won that championship year. I thought Anthony Davis was better than Giannis. I thought Anthony Davis was the best four. Niggas will talk about how he's about to be better than Tim Duncan. I've seen peak Anthony Davis to where it matters, and
Hold
he's
on, hold on, hold on. I don't know if they were saying he was gonna be better than Tim Dunn. Hold
Bro, they call the nigga street clothes.
on.
no. That's before. All right, when that 20 before the COVID year, when AD's first year on the Lakers. I ain't gonna front. I swear to God, 80's first year on the Lakers, I thought this nigga was an MVP. I thought he was a problem. I thought this nigga was about to take over LeBron's. LeBron was about to take a back seat. I thought all of that shit.
Gang, it was a point you could take 80 for it. 25, 12, 2 blocks. It's automatic. Every
Three,
Oh
nigga,
yeah,
three
I'm
blocks.
never betting on Anthony Davis. I don't care if I see that nigga's player prop there. I'm not touching it. Like
free,
no.
bro. His shit was free, bro.
Bro,
Like
Yeah.
80 used to
it
be
shifted
free,
on the
bro.
point guard, bro. That's when AD was like he was bugging, bro.
Mind you,
That's
he's not a bad player, bro.
not,
He's just the nigga's just he's just made out of plastic, bro.
bro.
Made
I
Bro,
think Anthony Davis has to take a year off basketball.
Nah, he takes a year off, he's done, bro. If he
some of that
takes a year off, he's gonna come back hurt. His first game, he's gonna get hurt.
No, because it's like he keeps trying to come back and these freak injuries keep happening. Just look at the last one when I think his hand what got stuck on Laurie Markkinen's jersey. Is that the injury? Like I don't even know. 'Cause I feel like if my hand got stuck on someone's jersey, I would just remove it. Like I didn't know like your whole shit breaks off. Like my fault, bro. Like so
oh, oh no.
yeah, like I don't I think he needs to take just to get his body fully healthy, like to where there's nothing, and then obviously he gets back in basketball shape and just come back next season, bro, and him and Cooper Flag, then you could try to do something, bro. But
You think there's the next season?
Bro,
This
well,
nigga think
nigga,
there's
he
the
ain't
next
gonna retire, nigga.
bro,
Calm down.
we literally wait, Tom. We literally watched Joel Embiid last year. He took the whole year off, bro.
Put it no two different injuries, though.
No,
Wait, but
No,
you
no,
think
fade.
The
no.
Dallas
During
Mavericks
that
will bring
88
No,
AD back?
period.
but hold on, Seth. Fade. I get what you're trying to say, but those are two different injuries, though.
Okay, so explain to me. Explain to me. Because the nigga was healthy. He played Team USA.
Because no, you
Don't do that. The nigga was
no,
healthy. He chose to play Team
no.
USA.
I agree with the second part of what you said. He played Team USA. He
Yes,
he was not healthy. But
bro.
he was good enough to go. Like
Bro,
you
if he
feel
was good enough
he
to
was not
go,
healthy.
there was no need for him to
If
take a
you seen
whole
a
year
CAT
off.
scan in his body, ligament tears. Like no,
Why is
stop.
he playing Team USA?
Because he wanted a gold medal.
He could have sat on the bench. He
These
didn't have
players' mindsets today, Fabe, are cooked. You know, you're not getting it yet, but
to.
we know he shouldn't have played. He doesn't give a fuck. His life is
Yeah, bro.
secure. His life is secure too. He doesn't give a
Bro, the
fuck.
nigga got he
Like,
got a passport. He got a citizenship for the USA just to make sure I got a gold medal, bro. He seen the team now, nigga. Who don't want to be a part of that?
yeah, like I,
Hey, boom, right? He's a part of it, right? He played Team USA.
He played a great
Fast,
game too against
now
Derby.
fast forward to the season because he definitely played. Like he was putting up shit, right? Fast forward to the season, comes back. The nigga doesn't. He doesn't play the whole year.
Yeah, bro. Because
Now
now once that ended and he got to sit down again, his body said, "I fucking hate you." Like, and then the shit was cooked. Like, bro, yeah.
when he
But
came
he
back,
has lower leg problems, injury, knee, whatever lower part of the body you want to say. And due to his weight and size, he can't do the banging and jumping. Anthony Davis has really been having a lot of freak injuries lately. It's two different things. Like,
but I feel like that's on him. That's on Embiid then.
it is on it. Nigga, yeah, well, I want to
No,
hold them beat
Embiid,
it.
we know where the problem stems from. Anthony Davis, I just feels like, bro, the nigga could fracture anything,
No,
bro.
his body's literally like made out of glass.
Bro, the nigga fractures anything, bro. And feel me, this and I'm not saying it's your fault or anything, but at the same time, it's just like, God damn, bro, we can't have you for 20 games, 25,
So
bro.
I don't think taking time off would help him then. If that's the
Yeah,
case,
that's what I'm saying. If he came back after a year, he would get hurt in the second game.
everything is freak
If
accident.
he
Like,
makes it to the second game.
yeah, what taking time off is good? What's that gonna do for him, bro?
Get
The
his
And I don't think the
mind and
math will bring
body
him
right,
back
bro.
too.
Well,
nigga,
this plan ain't working. You want to keep trying to keep playing and come back? It's not fucking working. Like
what?
it's not.
So you're telling him to retire? Because what the fuck? He
All
taking
right,
a
you
whole
just
year.
jumped way out. That's not what I'm
I'm
saying.
not,
I'm
bro. But
saying just
nothing
take.
is helping this nigga.
I don't now want to see Anthony Davis back to the start next season.
We're going to load manage.
When he comes back next season,
All
I
right, Kawhi, calm down,
guarantee
Kawhi.
20 games. Within 20
Wait,
games, he's gonna get an injury.
wait, time out. So,
It could
so what you
happen,
saying is
like
he done
based
for the
off
season?
history. Say it again.
He's done for the season.
That's what I was trying to start off with. It was reported by Shams, the most credible source that we have right now in the NBA. He had ligament tears, damage right in his hand. He's out for months. We're in January. Months means nigga, you're done because they're not really making the playoff. So it's like he's cooked. So, but then I seen the report yesterday from Anthony Davis that said lies. Like I mean, so I don't know what's really going on. Like,
Nigga wants to play, bro. You can't
That
stop it.
nigga want to play so bad, bro. His body's just rejecting it.
listen,
Bro, he should be happy, bro.
more power to him. Right, I had to deal with this for many years. Him being a Laker. Now I just really don't give a fuck. Like, so I mean, shout
Mind
out
you,
to him.
Atlanta was gonna trade for that nigga, bro. They would have gotten broken damaged goods, bro.
No,
Before
I
he
think
did it.
some teams are him though, because when healthy, he could be a valuable asset.
Like he still has value. If this hand thing didn't happen, he would have been moved by February 5th.
Nah, he would have been gone, bro.
Probably. But that's like saying like when Kristaps Porzingis is healthy, like he's a great player. Like, I mean, obviously when he's healthy.
Two different peaks of players
No,
that you would invest into.
I'm just saying like just like that statement in general, like when they're healthy. But like the nigga is never healthy.
Yeah, but the thing is, we knew what was wrong with we knew what was wrong with AD, bro. This nigga Porzingis had an illness, bro. That niggas did not know about for a whole playoffs that cost the series.
That nigga's so
We
limited on.
know what's wrong with AD because we see it wherever he has pain, bro. That's disgruntled, bro. He makes a face and he automatically goes to it.
Nigga, I seen AD injure himself twice in one game, different.
Bro, anytime there's something wrong with AD, we know. Once you see him holding on to his knee, bro, his finger, bro, the nigga will injure his ear, bro, be out for a month, bro.
Nah, yeah, bro. I seen this nigga that said, I remember, I forgot what season. The report came out before the season started. Anthony Davis full missile started the season. The nigga got a fractured eye socket.
Yeah,
I
bro.
said, oh, nah. What were you doing?
Like, bro, you're
Like,
not cold, bro. Like, how's niggas even getting by your face, bro? Like, he's be doing anything.
I just don't know at this point. But another thing that we could talk about all day, the Anthony Davis and his injury troubles. But I just felt like based off that report I seen, we had to talk about it. Let's move on to another topic. Fabian, you wanted to talk about your Celtics, so I mean the floor is yours if you got something to say.
Listen, man. Um, Jalen Brown, phenomenal player, maybe top two in the MVP voting, in my opinion. I don't see any other player better than him. Maybe besides Shea Gilgeous Alexander. That's a given. Um, Team is really clicking right now. I love what I'm getting. Payne Pritchard been my dog since rookie season. I seen the potential. Seen a nigga live, you know. If you ever see him before he enters the game, he's doing his dribble workouts. The nigga's a magician, bro. Shout out Payne Pritchard. What else we got? Derek White. I love you, man, but your shot selection is fucking horrendous, bro. When it's on fire, it's sturdy, but when he's just throwing the bitches up, I'm like, damn, bro, you're killing us. Is this just me glorifying the Celtics right now? I can keep going because I can go for days for real. Jordan Walsh, I love your productivity. You play like me for real, bro. You know, just locking
All
shit
right,
up.
so I'm gonna start right there. I don't know where this was going. When you started doing comps to yourself, that's when
Yeah,
me
I didn't
that
know.
yeah.
All
This
right,
nigga
so
said this nigga
are you
said
done? So
Jordan
now we can ask
Walsh.
the real
You
question.
play like
Oh, Jalen
me.
Brown, yo, whenever you see this gang, I wear a size 10, bro.
Yo.
You know, you can send feats over to the boys to the It's Debatable crew. We'll be like your first podcast sponsor, bro. You
Hey,
know,
so are you taking Wimby or are you taking Jalen Brown?
I'm taking Jalen Brown.
You taking Jokic or Jalen Brown?
Jalen Brown.
All right. What do you see? This nigga just up here just saying anything. Like, what are you
Okay. All
talking
right.
about?
No, no. All right. We let him have his fun as a fanboy. All right. The real question is.
Look at me having my fun, nigga. That nigga
Oh
averages
wait,
30
hold
on
on,
50%.
hold
What
on, bro.
are you
Hold on,
talking
hold
about?
on. Chill, bro. I have questions to ask as a
Have my
Celtics fan
fun, nigga.
that
Shit
you.
ain't fun. Shit is for
All
real,
right,
nigga.
bro. You just said you play like Jordan Walsh, bro. If that was the case, bro,
Yo, what the
if that was
fuck?
the case, bro, trust me, bro. I'd be with you at the games, bro. I'd be courtside watching you,
No,
bro.
but no one's ever compared themselves to Jordan. That was
You
a
said you play like me,
crazy
bro.
comp, bro. What the
Uh,
fuck?
That's
yo,
realistic, yo.
I don't mind it though. Feel me? Everybody can't be a star.
Bro, you gotta be realistic with yourself, bro. You gotta do that dirty work. I'm a
Yo,
dirty.
bro. Nah, you got it. But nah, on a serious note though, there's questions I wanted to ask you now that you been here on the episode.
I bet.
My thing though, with the reports of they saying Jason Tatum trying to get back into peak shape for the season though, do you feel as if it would be the right move, especially for the Celtics right now being the second seed, and they look like they could have a shot to go to the conference finals? They can make some noise though. Despite Tatum, do you think that that Tatum coming back would be a plus or a negative?
Definitely a plus, bro. You're getting a solidified All NBA type nigga coming back to the roster, regardless of the injury that like he just had. The way he's been working out, the way like recovery and shit, just in sports medicine in general, bro. That shit is accelerated. You see like football players, right? I give an example, like I don't want Stephon Diggs, right? The nigga tore his ACL with the Texans the previous season, right? He comes back on the Patriots this year, and the niggas balling out. And mind you, football niggas, they're cutting, they're juking, they're like hard plants, shit like that, like crazy twitches, right? So now you like shifted towards basketball, right? Basketball, I understand like you have to obviously do a lot of sliding, shit like that, and I don't see that movement as crazy as football. So if the nigga says he's feeling like he's almost back to like being himself, I feel like I should give him the benefit of the doubt just because the work that he's putting on the side, you know, trying to get back on the court and shit like that. So when he comes back, I'm not worried that he'll be like hesitant or like lingering on the thought of fuck, yo, my shit is like I'm not really there yet because he's working towards playing back. So Jason Tatum coming back is obviously a positive. Now the role that he's gonna have when he comes back, we really have to see because the team right now they found a rhythm around Jalen Brown and how he plays, and Payne Pritchard being that guard. You still got Derek White, Anthony Simons even off the bench. He's putting in production, and just the whole team as a unit. You know, we're just playing team oriented basketball for the most part. So I really have to see, but I like how we look in the East right now. You know what I mean? I don't think the East has a standout favorite of, yo, this team is so dominant. I think like they could come out. You know what I mean? Because you got the Pistons who are sitting first, but I'm not like much of a believer in them. Obviously, they have having a good season so far, but that experience definitely does go a long way. You still have the Knicks, which I feel if we would match up against them in the playoffs, it's another, you know what I mean? It's another one of those series to where it could go either way. So I definitely like how we are in the East, bro. And Tatum coming back definitely boosts what we have going on.
Okay, nah, I respect that. I'll let Justin go before I give my take on that.
Well, I disagree. I don't think right now. Well, number without Tatum, you cannot beat the Knicks. You can't. I don't think you could beat Orlando in a 7 game series, and I don't think you could beat Detroit. And we all just might get Cleveland because everyone on that team plays like a little bitch. But the rest of those 3 teams I said, I think y'all would struggle with. But just in terms of Tatum coming back, I don't think he should come back. I feel like the chemistry and the continuity and just the type of vibe on the team right now is very high. I think everybody is flourishing in their roles, and you're definitely seeing what did you really have on that bench, right? With some of these young prospects that you have, right? Even Anthony Simons, just seeing what he can give you and how you can utilize him in whichever role, whether if you did need him to be a starter or continue to come off the bench, right? Derek White is continuing to do Derek White things. Jalen Brown has took that next step. Payne Pritchard is continuing to take that next step. So I take this as just I want to say just a development year for all those young, talented players on that team. I think if you bring a Tatum back, now the spotlight is gonna go back on him because at worst he's the second option, right? He's gonna be one to trying to find his game back and his rhythm. I think that's gonna take away from what the team was already doing because you're gonna have to run some different type of sets now. You're not gonna be doing the exact same thing, and I think him trying to come back and what did he say like April or May something like that? April.
Probably March.
March, April, whatever it is. I think that's so close to playoff time. I just don't think that's a recipe for success. I'm not really huge on players rushing back from injuries now. Anyway, even with modern medicine, we have seen it. I guess you can say work, but then we've seen it not work, right? And that's too much of a valuable piece just to try to do it just for the sake of doing it, right? You already won a championship. So it's not like y'all trying to get that monkey off your back, right? Once again, you're seeing what you got. You going out to the off season, just do a little more tweaking, and you come back and you're instantly a contender. But you're putting your star moneymaker at risk by trying to bring him back. I feel as early as he's talking about.
So
I I agree to that point as well. I see both y'all points, and here's my takeaway. This before I give away my key main point. I think for one, getting a Jason Tatum back and being healthy to a certain extent would do the Celtics justice, especially if you put him on minutes restriction. If I was to go Fabe's route, I would put him on the bench first. No disrespect to him though. I just feel as if I have a unit that's rolling that's more
You a little
comfortable.
choppy, Seb. You a little choppy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah. To my point, I would just have him with the second unit thus far, just to get him acclimated. Because if I'm gonna put him in a playoff series, that's when it gets intense. That's when everything gets physical. I wouldn't want to just throw him out there too. But having him is a plus. But to your point as well, Justin, I think as more so that we gotta preserve this guy because this is our main guy. This is our number one guy. We invested a lot of money into him in this organization. He won us a championship. He's going to be a key piece for us moving further, so we wouldn't want to rush it too. So I see both sides too for what it's worth, though. But when I split down the middle, though, I would just have to lean more just of saving him for just another season, so we could evaluate which pieces work and which don't. What we need to work on in the off season, though, because bringing him back is just we're going off the talent of our duo. But if we get maybe even if they don't have Tatum and they make it to a second round or a conference finals or they do something special, we could take away what works in that position and then we could add on to that. We could flip that. We could add value to certain players that if we want to trade to maybe have somebody else that can expand our team even more, that would work. So I see both sides though. If you feel like you have a chance to contend and have Tatum add on to that, by all means go ahead too. But I'm more leaning on the side that if we can make it work with the roster that we have now and make something special in the playoff push, we can add value to certain players that we can trade and bring away, and then bring into the system, and then add on Tatum back for a full healthy season to get acclimated. Or we could do that though. But I just think that, either or is not a bad idea. I'm just of the mindset of, like you said, even with modern medicine, it wouldn't make sense to just bring somebody back maybe like 6 months or 7 months at post Achilles tear.
Eight. And my thing is, it's eight by the way. But my thing is, why you already see what you have right now. Like that's what this whole season's already been building up to. When Tatum's back, that's your team, regardless if he comes back later or not. So you're postponing the inevitable.
I
If the
don't.
if
I think
he, what are you gonna say?
I disagree. I don't think all these same pieces are back next season. The Celtics are always making moves because Brad Stevens up top is a great basketball mind. I think he put some players on this team to try to get through the season. Because once again, I don't think even Brad Stevens thought this team was going to be doing as well as it is. So no, I don't think there's going to be the same team that they even have going into next season. I don't.
Some of the guys we got right now were G League talent that were worked out. Some of the guys rookies. Some of the guys, just key pieces that we had from last year that didn't really get that burn or whatnot. So you're seeing it display right now on the court with Jalen Brown. Our full team is going to be with Jason Tatum, whether y'all want to wait or not. Like that's just the reality of the situation. If the nigga and who in the East do you really? You said you don't see us beating the Knicks, Detroit, or maybe Orlando. Was that the three teams that you have put out there? If we have Tatum back, like, well, is there a
That doesn't change anything for me talking about it right now because I don't know what version of Tatum I'm getting.
I mean
I
Tatum
think you
not
get the
really.
same Tatum though, because this game is not predicated on athleticism. It's more like KD when he came back
I
post Achilles.
gotta see it. That sounds great, and I get what y'all are saying. I'm not saying y'all are wrong in any estimation, but I just need to see it. Like that's it. And if he's back and no problems, no setbacks, then yes, y'all could probably be. Well, I still wouldn't like y'all against. I think those three teams I said still those are great 7 game matches right
Yeah,
there. I don't think that just means the Celtics are better because Tatum is back. Because once again, you gotta work back from that. That first month of him coming back isn't gonna be the prettiest sight.
I think also like trade deadline. See what we could get out there. I think big man is definitely like an area, maybe not even a big man, maybe like a forward, like a power forward, somewhere in that area. I think just getting bigger in size, you know what I mean? Because we like to run a lot of wings
Hey
out.
yo,
Like, come on, bro. We like to run wings out there for the most part. I was catching up. I was watching that San Antonio game. It was like they threw Wemby and fucking Luke Cornett at us, and we was fucked. We was running hella wings out there, and it's just like shit don't really add up. We need like bigger bodies and whatnot, and guys that could really who are physical. I miss my nigga Al Horford. You know what I mean? That shit really to hurt a nigga's soul because he was that guy who could really play physical, also space out the floor. So maybe a presence like that, I feel needed. Um, yeah, and just continue growing as a team. I like Anthony Simons, man. I'm gonna keep saying it. I like that bench role. I didn't really see him being in that bench role, but he's definitely living up to it. He likes the looks that he gets out there when he's in those minutes, and like just continue to flourish. Yeah. Bigger
Yeah,
size need.
I definitely get where you're coming from, and definitely, you being a Celtics fan, I definitely sense the optimism, right? Seeing Tatum make statements as he's made, and seeing your team playing as they are, definitely still good to be a Celtics fan. Um, is there anything either y'all just wanted to address or talk about before we end the show?
um, the John Morant saga. Well,
You're
I just wanted to know.
you Jared Dagger.
That's what we
You
calling it, the John
you
Morant
gotta
saga,
stop.
Nah,
bro.
it wasn't. It wasn't what you said. It was how you said it. Your audio sounded like you was Dark Vader drowning. He said the Giant
Yeah,
Saga. That was wild. Like shout out to Sub, man. He gotta get his audio right.
nigga left.
Was there anything with this whole John Moran thing though that you wanted to get off your chest, Sam?
Man,
After said, babe.
I mean, I think we touched up on it earlier when we were discussing.
Oh no,
Yo,
yeah, we got.
yeah, like bro, this shit.
Yo, this nigga Fabian, bro.
We touched up on it earlier when we was talking about the whole Jaren Jackson out of there, and you just Memphis been done, you know what I mean? And they're like relationship with John Morant is, the shit is over, bro. He's not
But
their guy.
but hold on, I seen a report saying that he wants to go to Miami. John Morant. Do you think that's the right fit?
Fire.
I don't know. I don't know about the nightlife. Hold on.
Life, yeah.
Hold on a second. I don't know about the nightlife in Miami, and I don't know if him and Pat Riley are gonna see eye to eye.
I mean, if that nigga think he could turn around, John Morant's career, because John Morant is definitely one of them electrifying guards, bro. Top 5 when he's John Morant. You know what I mean? Because nobody had Memphis as one of them teams in the West to really make that jump. They were like top 4 seed for a couple of years when they had like their shit together, and just the outside noise and whatnot, the outside shenanigans. You
The
know what I mean?
fade got to, bro.
Yeah, that everything derailed, the path that he was heading towards. You know what I mean? So, getting John Morant back in that mental focus. Sometimes I feel like he may think that the league is like out to get him in a sense, but in reality, it was just like self detriment. You know what I mean? Like just bad decisions, mistakes. Shit happens though when you're young and whatnot. You know what I mean? But now towards like this point in his career, he's still John Morant. Like you put him in a right system to really highlight the shit that he can do, especially with the pieces they have in Miami. Like Miami, like with the star is fire. Um, I like Khalil Ware. With John Morant, a guy that can space the floor. You got Bam Adebayo. They'll probably have to give up somebody. I'm just not seeing who yet. Maybe Norman Powell's been balling, so him in that like type of environment. Um, you know, I see that's a bright spot for him, bro. Now, him being in Miami, you know what I mean?
Oh no, Pat Riley's not going for that.
Yeah.
There's zero bullshit that goes on in there, man.
Yeah,
If you in
who's
them
that?
clubs, we know you're gonna be in the club.
We seen what happened with the end of the relationship with Pat Riley and Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler was a winning player. He's not going for John Morant's bullshit, bro. He's not.
Was that WWE nigga? I don't know his name, but I know he was talking to Undertaker. And he was like, I know you, man. I've been knowing you for a long time. And I know that you like hoes.
Oh, the Godfather.
Yeah. Bro, John Morant gonna be outside, bro. Miami gonna be lit. They're
And
gonna
he
be
go, he go, he gonna be there for one season unless he wins them the trip.
he gonna be there for a few until his contract, I'm assuming.
Pat Riley's not going for this. He's stuck in his ways.
That old ass nigga don't have a choice, bro.
He does have a choice. He won't put him on the team. Y'all think Barry's playing him right? He don't give a fuck about these new
Man,
niggas.
we're not playing. That heat culture is not to be fucked around with, bro. If Udonis Haslam has to come out there and choke out fucking John Morant and tell him to snap out of it, he will. John Morant knows he can't fuck up. This is a fresh start. And wherever
Ja's gonna listen. Ja's gonna pull out the strap if Udonis has him try to come for him, bro. He ain't playing Udonis has him.
Smack that nigga. Old ass nigga, son.
Like well, I was about to say something crazy. Never mind. Somebody else talk. I was about to say some wild shit. My fault. I was about to throw a shot at D Wade. I fuck with you, Wade. My
Ah,
fault.
come on,
I
bro.
was, I was, I was gonna throw.
You know
I
how
was gonna
you,
throw a crazy shot, but I'm gonna chill.
bro, you opened up the show on a positive note, bro. You can't go.
Nah, no, I caught myself. I was about to say some wild shit. Like, my fault, Wade. Like, I love you, Wade. I got no beef.
Yo, anything I wanted to point out? Yo, what's that like regiment? Like you eating like 3 meals a day, getting your protein in, getting a little
Bro,
swole.
this show is not talking about me, bro. This
Getting a
show is
little
about
swole there,
this
bro.
show is about talking basketball, man. Now you feel me? I do got some scouts looking at me right now. You feel me? I heard a couple teams need a point guard. Like you feel me? Like so, I'm definitely like talking to a couple teams. I mean, Minnesota.
Yeah, man, you
Like
gotta put
you know what I
yourself
mean?
out there, bro. They're not gonna know unless you put yourself out there, man.
Listen, man. Listen,
Let
man.
them
I
know
don't
you
want to
don't
say.
trust me, bro.
I don't want to say too much, but I heard they're giving out one day contracts.
Yeah, bro,
Like you feel me? So you
do
feel
that,
me?
yeah, man.
You know, man. Like gotta do what I gotta do. Type
Type
shit.
shit.
Type shit. No, but if you really want to take that route, I'll shed light on somebody that inspires me when it comes to working out. Shout out to Nick. Cause I see Nick doing his thing
Whoop.
with the calisthenics and shit like that. That definitely keep making me want to keep working out. Pause, but pause, but wait,
Oh,
well, I didn't even go there yet. Hold on, Faye. Hold on.
yeah,
Let,
gang.
let the punch land. Hold on. I was gonna say, Nick, this look good right now. I listen. You call it what you called it.
Alright,
You
man.
feel me?
I
Like
thought you were gonna take so much, bro.
no, 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 no. You jump too early. Calm down. I just wanted to shout out Nick. All jokes aside, just his dedication to work, I really see him do makes me want to keep going. So, yeah, shout out Nick. Shout
Yo,
out, shout out to all the African American men that I know that's working on themselves, man. Whether working on their bodies, working on their financials, working on
mental.
their relationships, working on their mental health. You feel me? Just working on anything that in 2026 is gonna, push them in that right direction and put them in the place that they want to be. So I be inspired by life. I try to do my little thing here and there and take it a day at a time, brother.
What a great segue into mental health and putting on for yourself. I just want to end off on a quote that I seen and it stuck to me. I think everybody should use this quote in how they want to approach life, how they want to approach their their physical, their mental. So let's just end off on, if one man could hold you down, two men could rape you. It's been Fabe. It's been nice doing It's Debatable with you.
I would never end the show like that. Have you lost your motherfucking mind? Nigga said some wild shit. Like, I don't know. I what? Like, that was insane. Yeah, you may need hold on. What that
So
boy
stay,
Bay say?
put this shit
TV timeout. TV timeout. Like, nah, brother, you're not getting away with that.
stay on your
No,
fitness
no,
shit, man.
no.
Just know if one
That
man
that was what that was
down,
wild.
two
Like that was crazy. But I do want to thank everybody for watching this episode, man. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Shout out for Seb coming on. I don't know where the fuck he's at. I don't know what audio that he picked up, but Seb, don't ever do that again. But please make sure to like, comment, subscribe on the video. Follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable double underscore. That includes Pornhub, right? All platforms that post videos, follow us at It's Debatable double underscore. OnlyFans, TikTok, just all that good shit, man. We got more content coming, more videos, more collabs. Just be on the lookout. A wise man once told me, four letters, one word. Ugh.